Okay, I'm going to go over the dashboard of the WordPress. And so just to give you an idea how this works, here's your home page. We already logged into the dashboard. And one of the nice parts about WordPress is other than the home page, let's say you're on a personal entry page here. If you wanted to change some words, let's say you didn't want in order to receive, you would just go up to this new or to the edit page, and you'll see the text in here, and you would just change it just like you would in Word. So you could change this right out and type in different words. You can bold it. And so if you want to say, have you suffered a personal injury, you want that to be bold. Not hard to do. We just go right there. This little toolbar toggle is normally how the first time you log in, it'll look like that. Then you press this, you get some more formatting options. And so normally, want a little bit of bolding on keywords, things that are important, like the company name or personal injury or things like that. But we don't want to go too crazy with it. So we could do that, and then basically, you can go back through here, make sure everything makes sense. Maybe we want to space this a little bit, and then bold, just to draw some attention, and take the period off the end there. Okay, so we will update. If you want to see what it looked like before you updated it, you could preview the changes. So we'll just go ahead and update it. And then you can look at the new version by clicking right here on the permalink. And it's going to take a couple minutes to change some of this stuff because it's going through a content delivery network, but you can see the formatting hasn't all changed, but the spacing changed down here. So anyway, so that's kind of how that's going to work. And then you could always basically check on that. If you want to do a new post, you just go up to this top bar again. You click New Post. Normally pick a title that has some decent keywords, and basically you want it to be not brutally generic, but not brutally tricky. So something like, um, you know, um, finding a qualified uh, divorce lawyer in Phoenix. I normally use like the Phoenix in the title, probably a third of the time. I don't want to go too crazy with it, but again, you don't want to not use it, but you also don't want to use it too much. So it's kind of, a quarter of the time, third of the time, something like that. You just go in here and you just start typing. If you want this to be the title, you would just basically change this to heading 1, so that makes it bigger. If you wanted it to be a different color, you could say I want to use this color, so that changes the color. And then we can add a picture by hitting Add Media. And so let's say we wanted to use that picture, we could. If you want to upload yours, you can, just with the upload files. You just select the file and just make sure you have the copyright rights to it. These Fotilia ones we purchased so that they could be used. So let's say you insert that into post. You might want it to be on the other side. So judgment call, you make it a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, depending on what you think is going to look good. And you could preview. And this shows you what that post would essentially look like if it were a real post. As you're published, they'll go over here on the right. And so that's good to know. I'm going to go back, edit the post. And just so it doesn't ever accidentally get published, I'm going to move it to the trash. And then in these posts, you can see the post that Alex had put together. And if it says scheduled, it means it's not on the website yet. If you want to edit it, you can edit it there. You can preview the post. Some of these were probably a little, maybe written a little too academically, but they're still great to have new content. So that's kind of your call, what you want on there. If you wanted to do a YouTube video embedded, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. And so I want to put social media, because Lisa did a great video on social media. So I'm going to find one like this one here and hit edit. So this was an article that they put together. And so over in YouTube, go ahead and go in here. I'll do this. Sure. And we'll just, this is the video I was talking about. So what we will do here is we're going to hit the share button. We're going to hit the embed button. And then we're going to copy this code right here. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back over to my post. And then this is kind of the tricky part. I'm going to go ahead and basically put this here. I'm going to make a space for the video up top, so that'll be at the top of the article. And the only trick is I have to go to the text tab next to the visual, and this is where the code is. And then I'm going to put this code right above this, which that's just a space. So I'm going to put this iframe in here, and then I'm going to update it. I'm going to go back to visual, so you can see it's in there, and take a peek. And here's the video. So now you have a video on that page. The video matches the content of the page, which is important, and just kind of makes it a lot more interactive. Basically, that's kind of how you add content. So a page is more important than a post. So when you're adding something new, blogs should be posts, and pages should be like main practice areas. And so, like if you're just doing like, DUI second offense, tricks on how to get out of it, that would normally be a blog. But if you just wanted to have a page, DUI second offenses, which is just in general all about DUI second offenses, you can make that a page. So essentially, the more it's like an article, something specific, make that a post. The more it's generic and just a broad principle of stuff you guys do, you'd want to make that a page. And so like divorce law, family law, child custody, DUI, first degree, second degree, felonies, stealing of records, all those should be pages. Post would be more like, Arizona changing the law of texting and driving according to such and such a case. Those would be better posts. Anyway, hope this helps out, and feel free to holler if you have any questions. My phone number, my cell phone is 303-810-2382, and have a great day.